spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick. Coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance. Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Deep drop this time. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will
Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that number 1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the number 1 pick overall.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Right back to Leggett. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Again, it's Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
At the 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Working inside the red zone. He can run it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Young working from the gun. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10.
First and 10. Darnold. Cox. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're first to 3. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Throwing here, Darnold. Jump off caught by his back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Completes, it's Horton. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hanson and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second try. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Young looking to throw. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Counterplay, Hubbard. He brushed him off with ease. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Defense shows blitz. Young has him on the quick hitter. Gonna take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down run by Hubbard, and he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Panthers first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Down, ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Ready, set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. 10 plus.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter.
Ready,
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Set.
Hubbard again. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Panthers, first down. First
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Set. Hut.
First down. Young. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. I need more of those as they trail by a score.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Young throwing here. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On the double.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Handoff running left. Hubbard. He got what he could on the cutback inside, but it winds up well short of the marker. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Seahawks down by 7. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Gain of 9 yards.
Setting up to pass.
First down, Seahawks.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
From left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
12 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. This one's caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Go sack.
They look to throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd
To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Here's Charbonnet. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.